Hi, everyone, and welcome back to 100 Lit. I'm your host, Queen J, and thank you so very much for joining me back here for our 30th episode. Despite all the uncertainty and craziness going on in the world, I truly hope that you are doing well. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been doing a lot of reading and writing, so today we'll be looking at a couple of my most recent book reviews: A Delusion of Satan by Francis Hill, and an audiobook titled Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries, written by Tanya Kappas and read by Johanna Parker. First up, A Delusion of Satan by Francis Hill. So I picked this one up while I was in the research stage of Wicked and Rhyme. The Salem witch trials has really always fascinated me, but in all the years I learned about it in school, I don't recall once hearing about Tituba until after college, when I happened to be watching a documentary about the witch trials. So Tituba was one of the first accused of being a witch in Salem Village. She was a woman of color and originally from Barbados, and she was owned by a minister named Samuel Parris. Historically, despite many books on the subject of the witch trials, and despite the fact that it was an accusation against Tituba that spurred on the persecution and ultimate murder of so many, those are just a handful of facts that we know about her for sure. So I had an idea for a middle grade series called Wicked Unearthed and wanted to base one of my main characters on Tituba. So I told a couple friends of mine who are book lovers like myself that I wanted to know more about her and her connection to the witch trials, and even find out why it was that I really didn't know much about her at all. I really didn't hear much about her at all. And one of them recommended A Delusion of Satan, so I picked it up. One of the things that I liked about this book is that it really is the comprehensive overview of the witch trials that it claims to be. You get information on Tituba and her family, her accusers, and how these accusers, including Paris's daughter, gaslit the murder of innocent people, simply for being different, vulnerable in their society, or simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. And while Francis Hill didn't give me the broad historical account of Tituba herself that I thought I would get, she does cite where she got her sources, which allows for researching on your own, and I'm fine with that, so that was really helpful. So overall, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I gave a listen to the podcast of today's sponsor, the Melanin Project, and she has some awesome tips on how you can make sure you care about yourself just as much as you do about your dreams and goals. I recently listened to one of the episodes on imposter syndrome, and it's very enlightening. I'll be talking about it in August, which is self-care month here at 100 Lit, so give it or any of the other episodes a listen. The link is in the description. Next up, we have Beaches, Bungalows, and Burglaries, written by Tanya Kappas and narrated by Johanna Parker. I had this book in my library for a while, and I had not had the opportunity to get to it. Then a thunderstorm hit, and the lack of internet brought me back to my long-neglected audiobooks. So before this book, I hadn't read anything by Tanya Kappas or anything narrated by Johanna Parker. So both author and narrator were very, very new to me, but I enjoy cozy mysteries, so I decided to pick this one up. So first off, Tanya Kappas is funny. Like, this book is hilarious. Just her irony, like how normal Kentucky isn't normal at all. The main character named Mae West is hardly this glamorous Hollywood starlet, and the RV park called Happy Trails does very little to make Mae happy. That gave me a little laugh. As did the characters from Normal. They were a very lively, very hilarious bunch. The character development is done very well. For example, you watch as Mae picks herself up on the outside while she's still kind of struggling on the inside. So if you enjoy cozy mysteries, I think that you will enjoy this as much as I did. Overall, I rated it 5 stars, and I'm really looking forward to reading the next of this series sometime soon. If you enjoyed either of the books reviewed today, feel free to like, comment, subscribe to the 100 Lit podcast wherever you listen to podcasts to get updates about the books I'm reading or writing, to join the writing company, or for the Kid Forward Literacy Guide and mobile app, which is designed to get your kids reading and writing. Visit queenjreads.com and my Instagram at queenjreads. Right now, I'm listening to Angel of a Madman by Ricky Dragoni and editing the second in my Wicked Unearthed series, Wicked Dreams. And I'm very much looking forward to sharing both of them with you soon. In the meantime, thank you for sharing this time with me. Have a wonderful day, take care of yourself, and enjoy the books that bring you life. I'll see you next time.